Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'd like to remind you all that if you see me on April 1st with 20 Creeproduction Toraleis, no you don't. Today we've got some doll news to talk about, and based on the title and the thumbnail and my freak out on Instagram, the Creeproduction Toralei was found, and we know what she looks like now. She was found in Spain, and from what I've heard, the toy store that had her wanted not only 40 euros, which is a bit much, but she's also already sold out. So we might see out-of-box photos from one of the people that bought her soon. I don't care, I'm not waiting for that. We're just gonna talk now, and I'm gonna go crazy for probably around 10 to 15 minutes. Also, we got stock photos of the Beetlejuice set, so I guess we'll talk about those too. So here she is. Here is Creeproduction Toralei. It does seem to be two of her in this photo because the doll next to her has the cat, like, cut out next to her, like the cat skullet symbol thingy. I don't know. The photo is... something looks a little fucked up there. Why is there two skullets? Is this photo, like, mirrored in some way? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, Toralei. So her box, also like Operetta, looks the same as Ghoulia's. One tiny thing I'm disappointed with, I'm just gonna say it now because I don't want to be negative for the rest of the video unless I am. I don't know. One tiny thing I'm disappointed with is that the original doll used the same cat scratch pattern that she has on her shirt for her box, and it looks really good. They don't seem to have done that here. It's mildly disappointing, but, like, it's not gonna kill me. Like, I'm fine with it. So here is my beloved Toralei, my favorite character since I was, like, 12 years old. Probably younger. I think she's been my favorite since, like, what was it, like 2013? I was 9. I was very young. I've been attached to this character for a very long time. But yeah, Toralei, my beloved. I love this doll so much. She looks amazing. She's probably the best Creeproduction we've gotten so far, and this isn't my bias talking. I think this might just be an objective fact. When you look at her face, she's essentially the most one-to-one a Creeproduction face has been to date. Like, let's compare. And this photo is my own. I took a picture of one of my 7 basic Toraleis. They're essentially the same. Putting these side by side, the only difference that I can see is the original doll here. The cheek stripes are placed lower, and that's essentially it. They're placed higher and more, like, directly beneath her eyes, compared to here where they're more, like, on the sides of her face, you know? That's essentially it, and I'm personally fine with this change. I like the way it looks, and again, it helps to differentiate them. Not that I wouldn't be able to. I would. I'm obsessive enough that I would. I can tell my 9 identical Hisfits Toraleis apart, after all. But, yeah. The hair stripes look amazing. I'm very happy that she still has those. That means Mattel still knows how to do that. And that means that when we inevitably get an alumni release for Toralei in the Skullector line, since all of those are Skullector now, that I expect the hair stripes. Anything less will be met with the smite of God. The wrath of the flames of disaster. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I think I'm having an episode. But yeah, man, Toralei looks amazing. We've already seen the leaked hand sculpts. Her purse is, like, the exact same it's supposed to be. She's got the right earrings. Yeah, I mean, there's no surprises there. Mattel's really good at recreating the clothes for the characters. At most, whenever I, like, do a comparison between the original and the Creeproduction, all I can find are, like, super minor changes. Like, I think they changed, like, the way the metal on Deuce looked or something. Like, it was a slightly different, shinier shade of, like, silver or something. I really, really put these under a microscope to look for differences, and that's what I plan to do here. I took a bunch of pictures of my basic Toralei, so we're doing some comparisons. So here is my original Toralei, first one I ever got. I keep her in the best condition, even though her hair stripes are unfortunately fading, because when I was, like, again, 9, I decided to boil wash her, and it started to wash the hair stripes away. I'm not smart. I don't know why I did that. I should have just left the factory glue in. But, yeah, she has the original tail, and it's in the original shape. Her original tail is different. It's bendy, it has a bigger connection point on her back, and instead of curling inwards, it, like, sticks outward. And like I mentioned, it was kind of bendy. You could pose it however you wanted. I have another Toralei with this tail on, and Hers is kind of bent out of shape. This one is in the original shape that it comes in, though. I don't know how I've kept it like that all these years, but it's gonna stay that way. Due to this doll's position in the box, we cannot fully see if her tail is shaped the way it's supposed to be. Like, here, it looks like it could be either one. I want to believe that they gave her the right tail because everything else is so exact, but currently it is kind of looking like they may have given her the tail that became the standard after the Werecat twins released, because it seems like they didn't want to go through the trouble of having that extra part of the back carved out, and they stuck to it just being like a little hole that the tail plugs into. But yeah, this is what Toralei's tail should look like. In terms of the stripe pattern on her shirt, I would say they recreated it exactly, which is good. I'm glad that I don't see a change there. The material of her jacket also looks pretty identical. I should have moved her arms in this picture because she looks like she doesn't have arms. But yeah, overall, everything that I can see looks pretty exact, and I'm thinking these are going to have black stands, the prototypes for them did, because these are officially confirmed to be prototypes of the Creeproductions and not the original 2013-2012 dolls. 2012? 2011? I was not cognitive at that age. But yeah, basically, to make a long story short, if you see me with like 20 of this doll, no you don't. No you don't. But on a serious note, I'm just glad this doll's being reproduced. I was always excited at the prospect of them getting to this wave and reproducing Toralei, like making more of her. I have acquired quite a few of her over the years, but it has not been cheap. Toralei's doll has gotten more and more expensive over the years, and sometimes I worry that it might be my fault. Maybe I'm hyping her up too much. Maybe I need to close my mouth. I don't know. But also, she is just one of the prettiest Monster High characters ever. So trust me, I get it. I think I own like 50 of all of Toralei's dolls, like collectively. Not each. I don't own 50 basic Toralei's. When this Creeproduction releases, I might though. Who knows? I might go crazy. You don't know how much money I have saved up. You have no idea. But yeah, I love this doll. I'm super excited for her. I cannot wait for her to be available through Amazon. Honestly, I might just order a bunch of her so I can pick the best possible faces, because these aren't going to be in stores in the US as far as I know. As mentioned, this was found in a toy store in Spain, and, well, that's lucky, you know, finding her in the store, so you get to, like, pick the one that looks the best. But when you're ordering on Amazon, you don't get to do that. They just kind of send you whatever, and if it's damaged or bad, they're just like, oh, okay, send it back. And if they don't have any more, they're not going to send you a replacement, because they're probably not going to have any more, because the Creeproductions always sell out. Except for Spectra, who sat in stock for a while, and Abby, too, for some reason. I was kind of shocked Abby sat in stock for so long. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Basically, I think this doll will last a decent amount of time on Amazon, maybe a few days. But if she doesn't, don't blame me. I didn't do that. I don't know who did that. Anyway, Beetlejuice, like the band. That's how I'm saying it. So Beetlejuice, the 2-pack. This has been a very strange, like, introduction to a Skullector. Not only did we get to see it because some random guy got their hands on the pack early, probably because these are going to be in stock on Amazon, allegedly. I'd say that's probably it. Probably stole it from an Amazon warehouse. Allegedly. Allegedly. I'm saying alleged things. Nobody can sue me if I say that it's alleged. But yeah, basically, this 2-pack has a weird release. From what we know, it'll be available on Mattel Creations at 9 p.m. in California time, which in my time, EST, is midnight. And that really pisses me off, because usually when these are released during the day, I'm at work, and I have both my work computer and my phone to fall back on in case one of them doesn't work, and I can get something before it sells out. And also, Mattel Creations is being weird about this release, saying like, oh, this will go to the general public on the 7th of February if it doesn't sell out during the fan club period. So it seems like there's no general release guaranteed for Mattel Creations. Allegedly, that's going to be done through Amazon, so that's why Amazon's getting them. But also, why would anybody buy it from the fan club, because you gotta pay shipping, if you could just get it through Amazon without shipping, and probably with Prime, so it'll ship even faster, you know? But, I don't know. Basically, the photos are pretty nice. I think the dolls look good overall. I'm excited for these. I think they turned out really nice. And again, they're basically identical doll-wise to the originals. They just have different outfits. I like how the polka dots on Lydia's dress kind of looks like blood drops. I don't think that was intentional. I think that's just the way the dress looks. But I think it's a nice touch. And I'm hoping that Beetlejuice has Saran hair this time around, because giving her Polly on the original doll, that was a foul decision. Boy, I sure hope somebody got fired for that blunder. It's a Simpsons quote, don't get mad at me. I'm glad they at least come with some accessories. I'll always be kinda salty that some 2-packs just straight up didn't. Like, the Bride of Frankenstein pack, for example. I mean, I don't know what they would have come with. The torches people used to chase them with, that'd be kind of fucked up. That'd be kind of messed up. So yeah, I'm glad that they come with accessories, but they are remarkably undetailed. Lydia's, like, bouquet has, like, no paint detail to it whatsoever, and neither does Beetlejuice's heart, so they're just red hunks of plastic, the exact same color as Lydia. Also, I've seen some people say they wish Lydia's dress had, like, a different shade of red to it, but this is exactly how it looked in the movie. It's always been monochrome red, like the exact same shade of red. So I personally don't have a problem with it, though I do admit mixing in a darker shade of red, or maybe not a lighter one, but mixing in a darker shade of red to create some contrast could have been something cool, but then I feel like fans would have hated that too, because they would have said it's not accurate, so I don't know. Maybe this set was doomed from the start. Maybe people were never going to be happy with it. But I like them. I think they're fun. Beetlejuice is one of my favorite movies. Just a lot of fun. I like the franchise in general. The TV show's a lot of fun. I didn't watch the musical. I don't really care for musicals, but I've heard that's pretty good too. All in all, though, I think the dolls are pretty great. I like them quite a bit. I'm so excited for these because I really want to unbox them. My original Beetlejuice set has sat in the box for years, just because I was like, I don't know, I want to keep them in there. And now it's been like 5 years, and I would feel bad unboxing them because they go for like $400 to $500, which is crazy. That's way too much for a doll with, mind you, poly hair. I'm not saying this one has poly hair, I'm saying the original does. Original Beetlejuice has poly hair. You guys gotta remember that whenever you're trying to spend $500 on her. Poly hair. That's the bad hair. But yeah, all in all, I like these two a lot. I'm very excited for them, just not as excited as I am for Toralei. Gnawing on the bars of my enclosure, biting on them. Metal. I'll keep you guys as up to date as I can on, like, the Beetlejuice information, because it is pretty weird. Like I mentioned, they're allegedly releasing at midnight, which has never happened for a Skullector before. Not to mention, we don't know if the Amazon listing is going to go live on the 6th alongside the Mattel Creations drop, or if it's going to go up on the 7th, which is when the general release is supposed to be. We don't know. I do know that an Amazon listing exists, but it's not currently active. It's in a deactivated state, and I don't have access to it. So once that link is public, I will post it for you guys. I don't want to gatekeep. I want to help anyone who wants to get this set. So I'll try to keep you guys in the loop, but currently I am not in this loop. So once I get myself into it, I'll drag you guys along with me. So yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about in this video. When Creeproduction Toralei comes out, I will be one of the most annoying people on Earth. So, I hope you're prepared for that. I sincerely do. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!